Essendon lead by a point. There's 6.5 minutes left.
Charles and Salmon. Campbell couldn't quite get his foot to it. Well played, Morgan. Bangs it away, gets it outside 50. Gale's there with Flood. There's Michael Long. With him is Bauer. Long playing it in front. Still with it. Then tapped it back to Gale. Gale's had a tremendous second half. Back to the 50. Richmond have got numbers. They can't make a mess of it. The handball by Prescott to Naish. He's a great kick normally. Naish gets it right there. Simons. It's bouncing. And still Essendon won't concede a behind. They still lead by a point. Morgan's kick is a beauty. Gets O'Donnell. He was going to play on the Mercedes, called to play on. Chips it to Long. Bond comes in. Does it magnificently. Elliott couldn't control it. Dundas' little gift to Bond. Here's a go. Bond to Maxfield. Go and kick the goal, Stewie. Straighten it up. Bang it home. It's a beauty. They're in front, the Tigers. Weren't that lifted off the ground? What a play by Bond. Lead by 4 points, Richmond. It will be a famous victory in the long history of their club if they can pull this off.
Broderick comes to the members' side. Kicks it well outside 50 metres. Good mark. Excellent mark taken by Bullis. He can go down the boundary line. No, just couldn't quite get back quick enough. He's got an awkward kicking style, so he did well. Got 50 metres with the kick. Brendan Gale third in line. Oh, tap on. Brendan Gale. The tap on came from Rogers. Gale to centre-half forward, Calthorpe. In goes Daffy. What can Nick Daffy do? Kicks it to the square. Jurika, still Jurika. He can't get his foot to it. And the Essendon player in that contest should be congratulated. It's Tim Darcy, well done.
In fact, he's had a pretty good game. We've raved a bit about Jurika tonight, but Darcy's also done particularly well. It's been a great battle.
Bounce of the ball in the square for Richmond. Up goes Simons, gets it back. Mercedes concedes a behind with the hand pass. Richmond's third rush behind, and Salmon having a spell and would probably see it out now. There's only 2.5 minutes left, and Richmond lead by 5 points.
Darcy short, oh, missed Danaher. Bouncing ball, Dundas went to ground, unfortunately for Richmond. O'Donnell with strength, able to get a long handball away to Denham, out of play. Well, that's a good result for Richmond.
I think that 5-day break is an absolute myth. Well, these guys get really...
They beat Brisbane this year after a 5-day break.
I reckon it's... Essendon looked a tired team to me.
In fact, 6 of the last 9 teams have won after a 5-day break.
Hurd into the action. Kicks it back. Grenville, was it? Broderick. Hand pass. Dundas again. This time it's a good kick by Dundas to the square. At the back. Giving away another behind was Hardwick.
Important one too, Robbo. It's a goal the difference there.
Fourth rush behind to Richmond. And 2 minutes left. Just 6 points the margin.
Darcy short. Cockatoo Collins runs away. They're going to have to chase. Daffy and Bauer must commit. Cockatoo Collins 3. He's going to try and take this all the way. 4, 5. Handball to Calthorpe. It was a good play. Calthorpe kicks a beauty. Oh, Cummings missed it. Campbell, that's a bad mistake by Cummings. Centre wing. Richmond have got the numbers. Doolan outnumbered completely. Did well, Doolan. But a free kick to... Who's it going to? To Doolan.
Had to be Doolan. He was pushed in the back.
Well, that's silly play by the Tigers. They had all the numbers.
Oh, just a Shepherd went wrong, I think.
Doolan from centre wing. Heard the target. Why not? Kellaway's with him now when it counts most. Danaher. Bond. Danaher. Somerville. Long one to fall forward. Cummings with a chance to redeem himself. It's going to be a drawn game. O'Connor's got it. It's all square. Scores a level. There's a minute remaining.
Yeah, I think a great result. A draw. It's been a great result all around. It's terrific being impartial because you can sit here and look at that face of Tony Jewell. We've seen him with exasperated looks about 10 years ago on the same spot. He's no longer coach, he's chairman of selectors. But it is fantastic to be an impartial football lover at the MCG on Friday night with one of the games of the season.
A minute left, scores level, nearly 80,000 fans on their feet at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Who can win this centre clearance? Dundas can't get that ball clear, and the umpire will repeat the bounce. Very, very important here. The centre clearance. Simons going down the ground into the forward line.
It's been picked up by Broderick, so a bit of a pace discrepancy there.
Ruckman, neither one can get an effective tap out. Nearly kicked forward there by Bond, a free kick. It will go to O'Donnell. Seconds ticking away. Can either side get a score? O'Donnell short kick in the Simons direction. Gets the handball for Denham. Bond tackled too high. Take a free kick, Chris Bond. It will be a drawn game. 16 seconds left. Bond is between centre-half back and the centre of the ground. His kick will land at centre-half forward. The Tigers need a mark. Brendan Gale couldn't take it. Grenvold to Doolan. Doolan across the half-back line. A good kick. Essendon retained possession. The siren has sounded. And what a magnificent game of football. Ends in a draw. And a fair result. They have kicked 15-11 apiece. Essendon and Richmond